don't really give anything in the second half. But the goal line stand seems to be kind of something your team can hang your hat on.
Well, I think it says a lot about their belief and their mentality, and I'm very, very proud of that because that's hard to do. That's really hard to do. And at the same time, proud of the win, and there was a lot of good things. But, because they were 7th-ranked rushing offense in America coming in here, and had scored a lot of points. So did a good job for the most part. There's some things we've got to clean up and get better. Like the middle 8 right there. Got to do a better job with that. But to clean up the mistakes. But I'm so proud of them, and because they didn't wallow in self-pity. They came back and they went to work, and today their efforts and their attitude and their belief got rewarded.
Brent mentioned the emotional lift Danny brought back to the team. What was it like these last 2 weeks, just seeing him anxious to play and fight through his injury and try to get back on the field?
Well, Danny's a warrior. He loves to play. He loves his teammates, and he loves to compete. And, that's the awful part of an otherwise great game is when somebody gets injured. But, you miss that presence on the field. It was good to get him back out there and tonight. And we played a bunch of different combinations at linebacker. But it was great to have him out there. And, because he did a great job leading our guys. Well, he wasn't on the field these past couple weeks. That's who he is. So proud of him at the same time, looking forward to, continued development, continued improvement, continued health.
Yes, Brent, this question. I know you don't get caught up on individual awards, but he was in the semifinals for the Butkus Award, which caught a lot of people off guard. What are your thoughts on something like that for Dan?
I believe in Danny Stutzman. I know what kind of football player he is.
We know Danny and Kip individually very capable. What struck you about the partnership and then playing together the way they did?
Just different type of players. It's good to have a guy out there that's battle tested and scarred up and been through the fights like Danny, with a guy like Kip who's just starting to play and move into that role. And it was, like I said, there were a lot of different combinations that played tonight. But it's good to have that stabilizing presence in there with a young guy. So when young guys make mistakes, which is something young guys do, that he's able to help get him back on track and not stay off the track too long.
I just asked Danny about this, and he remembers meeting Kip as this undersized kid who had a lot to learn. What do you recall about the linebacker you came across when you were
a guy that could really, really, really run, and a guy that was undersized, but at the same time, he's done a good job. Coach Smith's done a great job, helping him put the weight on our nutritionist, and so pleased with him. And he's going to do nothing but just get better. And he's going to continue to get bigger because this is important to him. And, again, another guy that just cares a lot about this team.
I want to ask you about ahead, looking forward. We won't get to talk to you before Provo. Have you been to Provo for a football game?
Yeah, I have. I was there, and I don't remember what year it was, but the guy that's quarterback for the Saints Hill, he was a quarterback there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember it was a great environment, great atmosphere. If you're a competitor, you want to be in those types of places, and so.
Last 2 road games, just what can you learn from those 2 games at Lawrence and Stillwater that you can take on the road to Provo next week as a defense?
Well, physicality and execution travel, mindset travels, and we've got to do a better job than what we've done, on the road. And there were a lot of good things, but didn't quite get it done a couple of times. And the little things make big things happen, and those are the lessons that I think that we've learned the last couple of weeks. Painful lessons, but at the same time we've learned them, and we're fighting on and moving forward.